शिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today we will have the eN-Kriya initiation. Today's subject for the satsang is wealth. Rarely I touch this subject. Today I wanted to touch. Usually people ask what enlightened being and wealth has to do. I tell you, when you listen, hear the truths about wealth and manifesting what you want from a master, when you go to him and ask for what you want, even if he does not give what you want, he will give what he wants really you to have. I have seen people coming and asking some things. Really, what they asked wouldn't have happened. But suddenly something in them changes, ready to receive what I want to give. They are new beings. They come back and tell, what I asked did not happen, it's okay. You are there for us. You are there for me. I wanted only you and the jnana and the enlightenment which you want to give. I feel, wow, once more, the truth is expressing. Because whenever people come and ask me something, I sincerely want them to have that. I do feel inside my inner space, let them have what they want. But corner of my being always makes a sankalpa, let only good happen. See, when I push any sankalpa into my being, I do it sincerely. It's not that when I bless them, I have my own, no. I say, all right, whatever they ask, let it happen. Sincerely, I push it. Ultimately, there is one filtering system. The conscious system, which just dilutes that sankalpa, let the good happen. I tell you, that conscious system straight away helps the person who is asking also. And not only it changes my sankalpa, it changes his sankalpa also. I basically don't have sankalpa. When somebody asks something, I send that whole file directly to the consciousness and say, please attend it. Usually consciousness grants. If it is not good for the person, it at least immediately grants the right thing for the person. The person evolves. I have seen hundreds and hundreds of times it is happening. So, even if you don't get it, ask to God. Ask Him. Ask the superconsciousness. Ask enlightened master. Even if you don't get it, because you will get the right thing. Getting wrong thing is the worst punishment. I tell you, even if you don't get it, ask only your father. Sometime, what you want, your uncle will give, but it may not be good for you. It may be good for him, because he will have good opinion about him in you. That is why uncles always give what you want, but dads always restrict. Your mom and dad will always restrict because they know what you need. But uncles will always give. All devils are uncles. All demons are uncles. They give what you want because they need your voting. And they need you as their customers. But mom and dad doesn't give as you ask. They give as you need. So I tell you, even if you are not given, ask only mom and dad. So even to know about wealth, better to know from an enlightened being. Creation, sustenance, ability to handle when it is destroyed. Creation, sustenance, ability to handle when it is destroyed. These three dimensions about wealth need to be known. Creation is all about high enthusiasm. Understand? The whole thing, the creation of the wealth, I am boiling it down to one word. Intense high enthusiasm. I challenge and I promise. Just radiate high enthusiasm in any line you touch. Even if it is a line of collecting garbage, show high enthusiasm. Maintain the high enthusiasm 11 hours a day. 11 hours is something like a cycle. I am saying 11 hours a day, just for 21 days maintain high enthusiasm. Do it as a practice. Anything you do, I challenge. Not only you will attract tremendous wealth, suddenly the very attitude and life you are having, attitude and life, attitude and attitude towards life, both will take a quantum leap. High enthusiasm. I can say, maybe I can use the word a little strong word, terrific enthusiasm. High enthusiasm is wealth. Anything you do, radiate high enthusiasm, that will become sacred. That will become sacred. I can say, if you have the high enthusiasm, you have received a prasadam from Guru. The real prasadam is not the food Guru ate or the water washed his feet. These are all outer prasadam. The real prasadam is the high intense enthusiasm. Enthusiasm in anything you do. Filling your being is the right job of the master, then fulfilling your desires. Fulfilling your desires are too small, then filling your being. A real master fills your being. Creation is all about high enthusiasm. Enthusiasm can never be brought by any reason. Understand? Enthusiasm is just internal quality, like you are breathing, like how you are alive, like living. Enthusiasm is high quality. It is your very quality. It can never be altered, arranged, reorganized by any reason. It is just joy overflowing through your intelligence. I can tell you, use anything to create enthusiasm in you. Enthusiasm and addictions are completely opposite to each other. Things which addict you can never give enthusiasm. Things which give enthusiasm to you can never addict you. This is the truth. Don't think you can create enthusiasm through alcohol, through drugs. No. It doesn't happen. Maybe demonic Excitement can happen by alcohol and drugs. Demonic excitement is not enthusiasm. In demonic excitement, you are not creative. You are violent. You just jump around like bhutas. They do not know what they are doing. They destroy. They never create. But in enthusiasm, you are not demonic or excited. You are only enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is creation, creativity. I can tell you, whenever you are filled with enthusiasm, those few moments, you are experiencing God intensely in your inner space. When you are having a big change in your life, but suddenly you have a guts and energy to face the situation, be clear, you received the prasadam. Sacred prasadam. High enthusiasm is real wealth. I tell you, all other things, even if you call it as wealth or have it as wealth, it doesn't stay in you as wealth. Stay with you as wealth. High enthusiasm is intense wealth. Creation, sustenance, and ability to handle when natural destruction happens. Extraordinary enthusiasm, which forms the base for creating wealth. That extraordinary reasonless enthusiasm is awakened only by inner practices. Without enthusiasm, if you create wealth, it will be a corrupt wealth, would have created by the cheating methods. Of course, in India you will not have punishment. Little bit you created through corruption, share it with others, you can escape. But that will not give you the enthusiasm to maintain. I have seen billionaires do not even have enthusiasm to maintain their life. They are so dull, not even having interest to wear their new dress. One side, people do not have dress to wear. The other side, they do not have enthusiasm to wear. See the fun of the wealth. Building billion-dollar houses and bored even to pick up their new dress and wear. No enthusiasm. I tell you, enthusiasm is an inner quality. It has to be awakened by awakening your Kundalini Shakti. When your Kundalini is awakened, wealth is a byproduct, I tell you. Wealth is just a byproduct. There's a beautiful saying in Sanskrit. If your Kundalini is awakened, wealth presses your feet. Wealth serves you and does what do you want. Wealth should be servant to you. Wealth to be servant to you, you need to be wealthy in your very consciousness. eN-Kriya is a direct process awakening your kundalini and high enthusiasm. Only when the high enthusiasm is awakened, wealth gathers around you, stays around you, you will have stability when it leaves you naturally. The greatness of wealth is it can leave you. You may think, how that can be great. When it leaves, it teaches lot more lessons than when it comes to you. When it leaves, it raises you higher than when it comes to you. I have seen coming and going, both. I tell you, I have lived as a beggar, literally as a beggar in the streets. In this very Bangalore, there was a house where I was not even allowed to sit outside the veranda or outside the compound gate. I lived the beggar life. And I have lived the life of wealth around me. Suddenly again I lived some time, all the wealth out of me. And I was just taken out of all the wealth and the luxury. I have seen all the ups and downs. I tell you, when wealth leaves you, if you can maintain the high enthusiasm, it teaches you more. It raises you to the higher levels than when it gathers around you. I am not saying don't gather. I am all for gathering wealth in a right way, in a proper way. I am all for sustaining it in a proper way. I am all for distributing it or circulating it in a proper way. I am all for being prepared when it leaves you. Leaving may happen in right way or wrong way. Be prepared. eN-Kriya awakens intense enthusiasm in you. When the Kundalini is awakened through eN-Kriya, wealth is just side effect. It gathers around you. It stays with you. I'll expand on more detailed techniques about wealth in the next session. Today I just wanted to give an introduction about wealth, creation, sustenance, being ready when it leaves, ability to handle when it leaves. eN-Kriya is a direct technique, awakens your Kundalini, which leads to accumulation, maintenance of wealth. I'll give the instruction to do, how to do the eN-Kriya and initiate you, then guide you step by step into the process. Please listen to the instructions carefully. Don't do when I am giving the instruction. It is 7-step Kriya. The first step is cleaning the nostrils, Nadi Shodhana. Inhaling deeply, exhaling deeply, 11 times, that's all. If you inhale and exhale, it is once. It's called one circle, one cycle. Do this for 11 times. Second step, Bastrika. Bastrika has many methods and procedures. I am giving you one simple Bastrika. Lower abdomen, pull in and up. Just don't move shoulders. Just "21 times do Bastrika. Pull your lower abdomen in and up. Third, Samana Kriya. Inhale as slowly as possible. Fill your lungs. Hold as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold your lungs empty as long as possible. Inhale as slowly as possible. Hold your lungs full as long as possible. Exhale as slowly as possible. Hold your lungs empty as long as possible. Do this 21 times. This is third step. All these three steps are preparation. Then in the fourth step, you enter the main eN-Kriya. The Sambhavi Mudra. Please understand, somebody asked me a question. Swamiji, the mudra which we are doing is described as some other name in some other books. Don't bother about all that. Just do this mudra. Ears, the thumbs on the ears, index finger and middle finger on the eyes, ring finger on the nostrils, little finger on the lips. Lock all the senses, including your nostrils. Stop the breath. If you have high blood pressure or any other severe heart conditions, don't do this Kriya. Don't do whole eN-Kriya, just sit and meditate in silence. If you have any other serious illnesses, don't do this Kriya. Others can do. Please understand, lock all the senses, turn the energy inside. You will see this is the moment that Kundalini awakens suddenly. This is the moment for sudden enlightenment. Every time when you do this eN-Kriya, the possibility for sudden enlightenment opens its doors. The Kundalini can be awakened suddenly and intensely. Do this 21 times. Actually hold all the senses as long as you can. When you feel you can't hold anymore, then relax the nostril. You may inhale or exhale, just body may balance itself. Body may balance itself. When you feel little balanced, again hold the nostrils. Do this 21 times. This is the main eN-Kriya part. Then next, the fifth part is intense humming for 7 minutes. Preparing the body for Kundalini awakening, levitation, or balancing the energy, settling the energy. And sixth step is Shakti Dharana. raise your hand, face towards the Biddi banyan tree, feel connected to Master's energy. When you are filled, pour yourself on the ground. Again, fill yourself, pour yourself to the ground. Do this 7 times. Be a open channel between the sky and the earth. 7th step, just sit and feel connected to the Master intensely and send a deep, loving, compassionate, blissful vibrations to whole world. That's a moment you will experience the levitation and Kundalini awakening. Let's prepare ourselves to enter into the eN-Kriya, which awakens high, intense enthusiasm. Please sit in Padmasana. Let's start the eN-Kriya. You can sit either in Padmasana or Vajrasana. Start the Nadi Shodhana, inhaling and exhaling as deeply as possible and as slowly as possible. Inhale through left and exhale through right, and inhale through right and exhale through left. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I have few questions and experiences from satsang centers. Before ending today's session, I'll just share few of the things with you all. As you all may be aware, 3 days before I was teaching a samyama, how to become invisible. I was talking that I'll make it as an experience at least for a few hundred people. In front of their eyes, my form will disappear. And I even challenged, let us start the samyama now. And here we have hundreds of emails from around the world, people experiencing that samyama. Many of them are writing, literally they saw my form disappeared. And only the empty throne was seen. Gladia Gluck from Germany. Yoga Studio Ananda. She is writing, when she looked through the third eye, she saw my whole body completely disappeared. And Ma Shraddha, South Miami Satsang Center, she is writing, the whole body has become transparent and disappeared. And Chirantana is writing her experiences of eyes and ears feeling connected. And Sri Priyan and Manitya Devi from Woman Satsang Center are writing the form becoming blurred and disappearing. And there are some more. Maybe I'll upload everything in the website, you can read. So I invite all of you to attend the Brahma Sutras, one of the greatest conscious happening now in the world. Every evening, it is not even, I'm talking on Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is happening actually. That's the right word. Brahma Sutra is happening. I invite all of you. I bless all of you who are sitting with us at this moment in 835 places in 292 cities, in 111 states, in 38 countries. We are successfully creating an effect for global peace and religious freedom. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. Can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection.